Nobody checking for him.
And I told Lucky this. Nobody, when Ortiz won in August, nobody, you ain't gonna find a content creator that came out and said after Ortiz won in August of 2024, I can't find one that said, dang, Ortiz was in a close fight. He got knocked down twice, but he still came back and won. You know what? Man, I want Boots to move up and fight Ortiz.
Hey, Manager Marty.
You know what everybody was saying a month after Ortiz fought in August? We were talking about Brian Norman Jr. fighting Boots in September.
We were talking about Virgil rematching Bulachuk because everybody think he lost.
Who is Boots mandatory?
It was he just fought it. It was Karen.
Somebody called me, huh?
Hey, Manager. Yeah, no. What I was saying was right from like what I remember at 147 when Spence was at 147 and Bud was at 147, right? I didn't hear them really talking about moving to 154 until Boots became their mandatories. That's when all of a sudden, oh, now I can't carry this 147. I can't make 147 no more. Now all of a sudden, they couldn't make one. They had no problems making 147 until Boots became a threat. And I gotta see this young boy sooner or later. So you know what? I'm gonna get up out of here. That's what happened. But nobody really saying that, but that's what really happened. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
I don't blame him.
You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's having no bias, no cap. Because
and boxing realist, you want to know what's crazier, bro?
What's
Everybody need to thank Boots for Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. You want to know why? Because the fight would have never got made if they didn't agree to go right into negotiations to fight the man afterwards.
Right.
Nobody likes to talk about that. If they would have told the IBF, we're not doing that after this fight, the IBF would have mandated that Earl Spence fight Jaron Ennis before he even do the undisputed thing.
Right.
That was the whole caveat for them to fight. Everybody forgets this. And my biggest thing, I want to ask the panel this, y'all.
Right.
I really want to ask the panel this. Why is it so much on Boots? You hear all of this stuff when they think Boots ducking. But Mario Barrios get a pass. You don't hear nobody talking about Amontes Stanionis. Brian Norman Sr. could build his whole son's career off of Jaron Ennis, but they don't get criticized that way. Why? Because if y'all say it's because Jaron Ennis is a star, then why would Virgil Ortiz and them give the man 48 hours? Who's the A side to make a decision?
No,
how can the B side give him an ultimatum?
Listen, he said 48 months, then he said the 48 hours. But he capped with the whole thing, and we signed the paperwork and sent it back.
There was no paperwork.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. That was the cap, and that's where everybody come with this. He ducked. He ain't ducked. How you ducking somebody? Y'all in two different weight classes, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? He's not like Boots is at 147, IBF champion. Virgil Ortiz is nobody, bro. He's at 154. He looking running around the neighborhood trying to find scraps. Nobody looking for him. Nobody want to fight him. He's trash, man. He's not what y'all think he is, man. He's not. He gonna really get in there with somebody. They gonna clean his clock. You know, you see what happened to him in the last fight. To me, in my opinion, he lost.
But Manager Marty, I want to know, why do these other fighters, if everybody got so much to say about ducking, why ain't they making the same content about people we see blatantly ducking Jaron?
Twice.
Go ahead, Manager Marty. I'm sorry.
Stanionis ducking twice. Ortiz ducking twice. Norman's Jr. ducking. I mean, everybody that y'all talking about has ducked Boots already. Like, these is facts. This ain't no cap. Like, all you gotta do is go on YouTube. It's there. Everybody I just named ducked that bull. Stanionis 2 times. Ortiz 2 times. And he capped it right now. Like, why? Come on, man. It's not rocket science, man. Everybody ducked that bull already.
Bro, Dame just said that he fought his mandatory Karen. If the mandatory is out the way, why did he got to vacate the belts to fight him?
No, they trying to say if he fight Ortiz, they gonna try to strip him.
For what? He ain't got no mandatory.
Nah, that's what they said.
No, that's not how it works.
You gotta ask Manager Marty. He knows better.
So this is how it works. If Boots go up to fight Ortiz, he would not have to vacate anything. He can still keep his title, and he can come back down and defend it. Now, I'm going to give you an example of how this played out. Remember when Kell Brook moved up? He still was the champ at 47. He moved up, and he fought Triple G. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
He didn't have to vacate his title. He still held his title. But when he came back down, you seen how he looked, and he looked pretty good to come right back down. And he forced Spence, and that's when he lost the title. What I'm trying to say is, if Boots still hold on to the title at 47, move up to fight Ortiz, the expectation level for Boots is going to be what? Go back down to 47 and defend your title. And my thing is, why do he have to subject his body to basically go and fluctuate in weight when he's the champion? For what? But so now you got to question this, which is what I did at the beginning of this broadcast. Why would De La Hoya and them call for Boots and not Crawford, who has a belt at 54? I can tell you two reasons why. Number one, because we know that Oscar De La Hoya understands that Boots, his marketability is rising. I mean, think about it like this. You can't find another fighter within a matter of 4 months that went to their hometown back to back and sold it out. Nowhere in 4 months. That was a gutsy move by the promoter. And I know we can say a lot of things about Eddie Hearn, but we got to give that guy credit for making that executive decision. That was a good business move. Now, second reason, and I got to take my glasses off for this one. Isn't Virgil Ortiz in a snack program like Bud Crawford? I just asked this question. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. Now listen, the last time there was two people.
He said it worked.
The last time there were two people on the snack program that was going to fight each other. It was Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter. Y'all remember that? And Victor Conti told me, he was here twice, and he told me that he had to get on the phone with Sean Porter and ask him, is it okay if I hire Terrence Crawford to be a part of the program before he fights you? Because I didn't want it to be both of y'all on it. Then he called Terrence Crawford and said, I just want to make sure, is it okay if I keep Sean Porter with the snack program? Because both of y'all on it. And Terrence Crawford, this is what Victor said. And I can pull it up right here. I own the content. Victor Conti said that Terrence Crawford said, it's no problem, make it. But see, both of them was on that program. And Virgil Ortiz on that program, and so is Crawford. And you know Victor got to get the clearance from both guys. All I'm saying is, why wouldn't De La Hoya and them go after a champion at 154? Why would they go target a guy in a totally different weight class? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then say, y'all got 48 hours to, y'all can't press nobody. Go fight the world champions. You know why? De La Hoya and them know that Virgil Ortiz can't beat no Crawford. And guess what? I wouldn't be surprised the way Virgil Ortiz's last performance looked if he can beat Madrimov. Because Madrimov is not a walk in the park either. And you know what? When you heard these content creators, they were saying, oh man, Boots, his performance was bad. Man, expectation level, you ain't never find them do a video on Virgil Ortiz's performance in August when he got dropped twice and he was in a controversial win. None of them said anything about
no, Manager Marty, they did. But you know what they were saying? No, you want to know what they were saying? Because everybody forget this. No, they talked about it. But Boots is not. But Boots is not the person they were saying. Everybody was saying he need to rematch Boachuk. What happened to that?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that even make another point that I can make. Okay, cool.
What happened to that? And then my thing is, y'all, can't nobody explain this part. If Boots do move up, why would he fight for an interim title when he could directly challenge the IBF champion? They cannot answer this question. When he do decide to move up, Mr. Greg, when he do decide to move up, why wouldn't he do what Devin Haney did with Regis? Why wouldn't he do what Terrence Crawford did with Madrimov? Oh, yeah. You know who else was in line for a fight like that, y'all? Y'all gonna love this. Teofimo Lopez was rumored to be fighting Brian Norman Jr. for the WBO belt. Wouldn't that be smart on Teofimo if he was going to move up to a different weight class? But y'all got different standards for Boots. He should go drop. He should say, forget my IBF status. I'm going to fight for an interim title when I could directly move up and challenge Bakaram or Tazaliev.
The only point of moving up really is for two reasons. Number one, for the big bag. That's got to be number one,
Mm-hmm.
or number two for a world title. And unfortunately for Virgil Ortiz, he don't have neither. So what is the point of
Right.
Boots moving up there? I just don't get it.
I don't
I
know
just
what he
don't get that part.
brings.